And now joining me to discuss how Obama's visit came about and what impact his presence might have on the Queen City is Buffalo Mayor Byron Brown. Mayor, thanks for joining me.
My pleasure to be with you.
So what can you tell us? You actually urged the president to come a while ago. You invited him to come to Buffalo. What were you hoping that he would do when he came and say?
Well, I was hoping that he would see the challenges that the city has faced, the opportunities that we have ahead of us. I know that he's been working very hard to energize the economy. He's been traveling across the country with his Main Street tours, and we wanted him to look at what can be done to energize the economy, not only nationally, but in cities like Buffalo that have struggled for quite some time economically.
Yeah, Buffalo actually has been lost a lot of population. You've had job loss. It's been a tough time for the city for a while now. Do you have any insight into where this event, this speech will take place and what the president might do? He has a habit of stopping at local businesses. Do you have any insight into what he will see and do when he's in your city?
You know, we've been talking to the White House for several days. They've asked us about businesses in the city that people frequent. We've provided some recommendations. They've asked us about small businesses that are creating jobs and are working well and growing in our community. We've provided some recommendations there as well. They have asked us about potential sites for town hall meetings, and we've provided recommendations in that regard. So there are a lot of things that the president might do in the city of Buffalo. We're certainly very appreciative and very honored by the president's interest in our community, and the entire community is abuzz. The phones in City Hall have been literally jumping off the hook. We've heard from citizens, business owners, small, medium, and large, who would love the opportunity to be able to see the president and also express some of their concerns and needs to see their businesses grow, to see the economy grow, and to put people in our community to work.
Do you have a favorite, if you had to pick something, of a location that you actually would like to see him at most particularly? Is there one for you, or a couple?
You know, there are so many locations. There are some real paramount projects that are moving forward in Buffalo. UB 2020, the University at Buffalo, building out a third campus in downtown Buffalo. The Buffalo Niagara Medical Campus. The Canal Side Project, our waterfront revitalization in Buffalo. So there are a lot of things that can be seen. I think one of the things that I would like to see the president look at is the Buffalo Niagara Medical Campus. That's an opportunity to build the life sciences, healthcare industry in our community. In just 10 years, the Buffalo Niagara Medical Campus now employs over 8,500 people in downtown Buffalo and growing. I think that's a tremendous engine of opportunity and growth in Buffalo, and it would be good for the president to visit that area.
Now, have you actually met the president before?
I have had the opportunity to meet the president before. I met him during the campaign trail, where we were both speakers during a forum. I also met him, sadly, in Washington at Tim Russert's funeral, and both times that I had those opportunities to meet him, I invited him to come and visit the city of Buffalo. He told me on both occasions that at some point he thought he would do that, and we've had opportunities to visit the White House. And during those opportunities, I've also made the request for the president to visit Buffalo. So I'm just absolutely elated that the president is coming to visit our community. The small business community is elated. And as I indicated, the entire city is brimming with enthusiasm for the president to come and talk about the economy and what can be done to put people who are unemployed and underemployed to work in our community.
It's actually been a long time, right? It was the last president, remind me again, was Bush, wasn't it?
Yeah, the last president to visit Buffalo was President Bush in 2004, so it has been 6 years since Buffalo has hosted a presidential visit, so the community is really very excited to have President Obama coming to Buffalo and Western New York.
And it's a Democratic city, if I'm not mistaken. You have a Democratic enrollment edge there, so that probably will be an enthusiastic turnout for the president, although certainly enrollment is no.
It is a Democratic city. There is a huge Democratic enrollment, but President Obama is everybody's president,
yeah.
And I'm sure that all citizens in our community are eager and anxious for the president's visit, and we feel very strongly that it will really make a difference in moving the economy in this community forward, but not only just Buffalo and Western New York, our entire nation.
It's going to put a highlight, obviously, on you'll be there, you'll be hosting him, and it'll get your name out there. I'm going to put you on the spot with this one, and I'm sorry, Mayor, but you've been mentioned as a potential lieutenant governor candidate, maybe a running mate for Andrew Cuomo, although he is not yet announced. Do you have any news you want to break with us tonight?
You know, Liz, it's always an honor to be mentioned for other opportunities and for people to think that I have the skills and ability to make a difference in higher capacities. But I am just very excited and honored to serve as mayor of the city of Buffalo and work hard every day to move this great city forward. And I think the president's visit next week will put a lot of light on the efforts that we've been engaged in to build Buffalo, to strengthen Buffalo, and return Buffalo to its rightful place as one of the great cities in America.
Let me also, just if you would indulge me, ask you a parting question that is off topic a bit. I'm sure you've heard about Senator Bruno's sentencing today, and he was sentenced to 2 years for his corruption charges. You served with him in the Capitol when you were a state senator. Do you have any thoughts about this whole situation?
You know, I certainly would say that any time those kinds of mistakes are made by people in office, it's a very sad thing. It can shake the public's confidence. I feel sad for the people of New York that there has been this kind of crisis of leadership in our state. But I would say that there are many good people in government, many people that are doing the right thing every single day, working hard to make a difference in the lives of the people that they serve, and I would ask New Yorkers to recognize that.
Well, Buffalo Mayor Byron Brown, thanks very much for coming by. I really appreciate your time.
It's very good to be with you, Liz. Thank you very much.